SummerSlam 2025 will be remembered as a turning point in the history of professional wrestling, a two-night extravaganza that redefined what the biggest party of the summer could mean. For the first time ever, the event spanned an entire weekend, held at the massive MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The first night opened with a buzz that felt larger than life. Fans came knowing history was about to be made. The card was stacked, and the stories that had been building for months were finally ready to unfold. The arena came alive with the clash between CM Punk and Gunther, a battle for the World Heavyweight Championship that felt like a war of eras. Punk fought with the fire of a man who had come back to prove he still belonged at the very top, while Gunther fought with the cold precision of a machine determined to cement his reign. The match was brutal, filled with hard strikes and near falls that left the crowd on edge. When Punk finally managed to get the victory, the roar of the crowd was deafening, a celebration years in the making. But the joy would not last long. Moments later, Seth Rollins appeared, limping on what everyone believed to be a damaged knee, clutching the Money in the Bank contract. In an instant, the limp vanished, the ruse revealed, and Rollins pounced. With the briefcase in hand, he struck Punk, cashed in, and stole the championship in one of the most shocking moments of the weekend. The arena erupted in chaos, stunned and furious, while Rollins stood tall, smiling through the boos, holding the title high above his head.
You can't block the back, you can't block the Alpha. CM Punk is all in need.
Elbow! Oh yes! Punk with a DPS! Let's not forget. Oh my. And now Punk with a briefcase to the face. Punk is helpless. Stop the Punk. Maneuvered CM Punk.
Elsewhere on the card, Roman Reigns made a thunderous return alongside Jey Uso, taking down Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a match that reignited the Bloodline's aura of dominance. The atmosphere was electric as chants echoed through the stadium for the Tribal Chief. On the celebrity side, Randy Orton teamed up with music star Jelly Roll to battle Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Against all odds, the unlikely pairing of Orton and Jelly Roll managed to pull off the victory, highlighted by Jelly Roll crashing through the announce table in a moment that instantly went viral across social media. The first night was everything fans had hoped for, shocking, unpredictable, and setting the stage for a second night that promised even more.
Here it was the veteran. Went up!
And Jey Uso watching him, gonna go all out over the top. Oh my goodness! And now Roman Reigns, spear! Breaker through the back. 1D! One! And a splash! Through Jelly Roll!
When the sun set on night 2, anticipation was through the roof. All eyes were on the main event, a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Cena, in the twilight of his legendary career, was defending his championship in what many believed could be his final great SummerSlam moment. Cody, on the other hand, had carried the weight of destiny ever since winning King of the Ring earlier in the year, a man determined to finish the story that had defined his entire journey. The match was announced as a street fight, and from the opening bell it was absolute carnage. Chairs flew, tables splintered, and bodies crashed into barricades as both men pushed themselves beyond their limits. At one point, the fight spilled into the crowd, with fans on their feet as Cena and Rhodes brawled through the sea of humanity. They used everything they could find: steel steps, ladders, even a pair of crutches from a courtside celebrity. It was less a wrestling match and more a brutal war for survival. Every time Cody seemed to have the upper hand, Cena fought back with the heart that made him a legend. Every time Cena looked poised to end it, Cody refused to stay down. The match stretched on, each man hitting their finishers, each man surviving just one more second. And then, in a moment that will be replayed for years, Cody Rhodes hit an avalanche cutter from the ropes, followed by a devastating crossroads through a table. The referee's hand slapped the mat 3 times, and the stadium erupted. Cody Rhodes had finally done it. He stood tall as the new undisputed champion, tears in his eyes, the crowd showering him with chants of "You deserve it." Cena, battered and broken, nodded in respect as he left the ring, knowing the torch had been passed.
Oh, God.
With a pile driver to Cena. Cena with an AA to Cody. Cena with an avalanche AA.
But just as the celebration began to take shape, just as the fireworks were ready to light up the New Jersey sky, the unthinkable happened. The music hit, that unmistakable theme that sends chills down every spine in the arena. Brock Lesnar had returned. For the first time in over 2 years, the Beast Incarnate was back. The stadium fell into stunned silence for a moment before erupting into a roar that shook the building. Lesnar marched to the ring with the same cold intensity as ever, his eyes locked on the fallen John Cena. Without hesitation, he scooped Cena onto his shoulders and delivered a thunderous F5 in the center of the ring. The sound of the impact echoed as the cameras zoomed in on Lesnar's face, stone cold, as if no time had passed. He didn't speak a word. He didn't need to. The message was clear. The Beast was back, and the game had changed.
My God!
Brock Lesnar and that SummerSlam. The Beast has not taken his Lesnar with an F5 to John Cena.
The show went off the air with Cody holding his championship, Cena lying in ruin, and Brock Lesnar standing tall, leaving the WWE universe stunned, questioning what comes next. Was Lesnar targeting Cena for revenge? Or was Cody Rhodes the man now in his crosshairs? The questions swirled as fans filed out of MetLife Stadium, still buzzing from a weekend that had delivered everything it promised, and more. SummerSlam 2025 was not just a wrestling event. It was a statement, a declaration that WWE's biggest party of the summer could stand shoulder to shoulder with WrestleMania. Across 2 nights, fans witnessed betrayal, redemption, legends returning, and careers reaching their defining moments. Cody Rhodes completed his destiny. John Cena gave one of his final great performances. And Brock Lesnar reminded the world that no matter how much things change, the Beast Incarnate will always loom as the most dangerous man in professional wrestling. As the dust settled, one truth became undeniable. SummerSlam 2025 had ended not with closure, but with a warning. The future was wide open, the story is just beginning, and with Lesnar back in the picture, nothing in WWE would ever be the same again.